Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Infinity, and this is Magnetize Yourself, where we talk about life, love, spirituality, and of course, the law of attraction. If you're new here, welcome. I am so grateful to each and every one of you tuned in here to this channel, particularly those of you who are subscribed, as we are all co-creators here in this time and space on YouTube. I'm going to start today by shuffling the Energy Oracle cards deck, and I just got a wave of goosebumps, so I know right away there are going to be some really powerful messages coming through for some of you listening. Now, with that being said, do keep in mind that I channel many different people, connections, and situations throughout these readings, so only take what resonates with you personally if any of the messages do resonate, and if not, of course, leave anything that doesn't connect with you here in this reading, because at the end of the day, it really is your own intuition that is the GPS navigating system of your life. So I'm shuffling the cards here, and the first card to come out is the Adjacent Possibilities card, but in the reverse position. So right away, what I'm picking up from this card is that there may be someone attached or connected to you who I'm hearing this person say, I see you as my only option, my only possibility. This person is really fixated on you, and for some reason I'm seeing something about Valentine's Day that might connect with someone personally. Deceit in the reverse position. I'm hearing like confession or some kind of coming forward and sharing something really revealing. It feels like this person connected to you who's very fixated on you, whoever I'm speaking to here, wants to really come through and confess something. I'm hearing like confess how they're really feeling that they may be somewhat secretive about. So how is this person really feeling? How is this person really feeling? We have cornucopia in the upright position. And sorry for the rattling around there a little bit. I had this card almost just fly out of the deck. So this person's energy is very strongly focused on you, because it's even affecting the way that the cards are coming out during the reading. This person, I'm just getting the energy of someone looking at you and seeing everything that they've ever wanted. The word conversation came out from the love word scramble. So I feel as though the person coming through does want to have some type of a conversation with you, and that's really being confirmed by the fact that the Deceit reverse card, this card of coming clean, coming forward, confessing, or opening up about something, is actually sitting on the throat chakra as well, which of course, as we know, is the seat of communication. I feel like the reason this person wants to communicate something to you so strongly is because they've actually had some type of realization within themselves. Now, for most of you listening, you will connect as the divine feminine here, whereas the person coming through will be connecting as a masculine energy. But do take these labels if and how they resonate with you. And also keep in mind that the masculine and feminine, as I use them in this reading, can actually refer to either gender here. So it's not tied to any particular gender or group of people necessarily here. So I want to know, what kind of fulfillment this person sees with you, why they see you as, I'm hearing love letter. This person may want to write you a love letter. They may have sent you a love letter at some point in time. This might be something coming from this person soon, or it might just be that the person coming through this reading has so many warm feelings to you that as I'm channeling into it here, it's almost going to come through this reading as a love letter of sorts from this person. Butterflies might be a form of symbolism. Okay, so how does this person see so much fulfillment in you? Okay, we have the man holding a coin in the reverse position. And we also have the 7th chakra upright. So I feel like when you and this person first connected in the physical 3D world, your connection actually initially overwhelmed them because it was like nothing they'd ever felt before, but it also really pushed them to go within themselves. They didn't know this at the time, and they might still not use these exact terms to describe it, but really what was happening is your meeting sparked an awakening within this person, because the crown chakra is very much a spiritually connected card. I'm also hearing my guides say that part of the fulfillment this person is feeling with you is a recognition at some level of the fact that the two of you share a really deep, I'm hearing, eternal bond. So it's possible that you and this person have been connecting for a while in the physical 3D world or throughout your lives, and that maybe there have been times, even recently, where you've fallen out of touch or been disconnected in the physical world. But I feel as though if there has been this period of time, months, years, where you and this person have been connected and then disconnected, it's almost like those cycles of connection and 3D separation have shown this person that their feelings for you aren't going away, that there's something deeper here that is going to last. I'm seeing the number 16. That could potentially be the year 2016. I'm hearing someone in this situation may have gone through an awakening around that year, or this may have been a very transformative year in their life. This also might have to do with the year that someone met here. But again, whenever I channel these very specific names, details, etc., these are typically meant for specific individuals. So don't worry if those particular details do not resonate. The messages still may be for you regardless. So we have the card Blossoming Abundance in the reverse position. I feel as though the masculine coming through here sees you, Divine Feminine, as someone that they could really build something very long-term with. I'm hearing like they see you as a very warm, nurturing, or the word mothering is coming out here, a mothering figure. You may have children, or you may be someone who's very good with children. Or this person might just see you as someone who has a very nurturing energy. So how else does the masculine here feel about the Divine Feminine? Okay, so from the traditional tarot, wow. Okay, we have the Lovers card in the reverse position, and I felt those goosebumps again right as I flipped over this card, because this is a very powerful card for an intense and highly spiritual partnership, connection between two souls. And the fact this card is reversed tells me that there is this very high level connection between the two of you, but this person is more disconnected from you in 3D at the moment than they would like to be. Now, depending on your circumstances, you might actually be seeing this person consistently, talking to them consistently, and they just want this to go deeper. For others of you, there could be an actual greater distance in the physical world. You may have not spoken to or seen this person in quite a while. And in either case, this person is almost having this sense of angst around the fact that the two of you aren't more closely connected. They're feeling almost like this frustration because we have the Queen of Cups as well in the reverse position. So I feel like what this card is telling us in this reading specifically is that you, Divine Feminine, are coming up in the mind of the masculine here as that Queen of Cups. Again, that kind of nurturing energy. Someone who is really empathetic, someone who is highly sensitive, intuitive, creative. That word creative is coming out really strongly here. So Divine Feminine, there might be something creative that you do, whether you sing, create music, create artwork. I just feel like someone here listening that is a Divine Feminine does something creative that the masculine here really deeply admires. But I feel like this admiration may be unspoken to some degree, or whatever he does say about these creative things in admiration is really just scratching the surface of how he really feels here. But the fact this card is reversed tells me that he at this time is feeling really disconnected from your energy. So it's like he sees you as this beautiful, empathic, nurturing, creative being that you are, but he's feeling disconnected from you at this time. And with the Two of Swords in the upright position, okay, someone here is feeling really torn, feeling really conflicted. And I want to channel some more information about what is going on here. This might actually be telling us why whoever is coming up in this reading isn't openly speaking about how they're feeling. So, okay, we have happy family in the upright position. This is very often my union or reunion card. The Sun card upright, speaking to a new beginning. So this masculine here really wants to build a life with you, wants this physical 3D union state together. I'm hearing desperately, like this desire is almost a desperation. This masculine really wants a new beginning. I'm hearing in his life personally at one level, because it does feel like the masculine in question here has been through a lot of upheaval recently and is or has been feeling really stuck in a rut and wants to really break into some kind of new phase in his life. I'm hearing he's really on the brink of that, but at a different level. He's also desiring this new beginning, not just individually, but one that he shares with you, Divine Feminine, as well. Now, let's see what card came out here. Yeah, the Strategy in the reverse position. So where this stalemate energy, this indecision energy is coming up here, where this masculine is feeling stuck is he so strongly desires this movement forward together, but it feels very much like a daydream or a fantasy to him at this point. There is this total uncertainty when it comes to how exactly to, I'm hearing, approach you or to move this situation forward. And we're going to be channeling a bit more into that now. So why is the masculine coming through here feeling so uncertain, not sure how to move forward towards Divine Feminine, all tied up in the upright position? So there is this stuckness. This is sitting on the sacral chakra as well. So with woman holding a heart in the upright position, this will not be for everyone, but for some of you listening, this masculine could have some karmic situation in his life. This could be a karmic marriage, a karmic relationship. And right as I said that, at the bottom of the deck, we have the contract card. So I feel as though this masculine is trying to avoid causing emotional pain to some other energy or person in his life. And it feels like this is some type of karmically based situation. For many of these masculines, this could be, for example, a karmic marriage, a karmic relationship where things are really toxic, but they don't want to cause emotional pain to the other person by going with what their heart really wants or what their heart really desires. They don't want to feel as though they're blindsiding this other person. There's something about that blindfold on the contract card image from these oracle cards that is really sticking out to me. Like, I heard the word blindsided. This masculine doesn't want to cause someone else to feel blindsided when they choose to leave or walk away. And it's causing them to feel really stuck. Now, again, this may not be an external third-party karmic situation for everyone listening. So take this as it resonates with you personally. I'm going to get these two cards that came out. Okay, so regardless of whether there is some karmic situation at play here for this masculine, but karmic doesn't always necessarily mean a different relationship with another feminine. It could be that, and I do pick up that for many masculines. For others, this could be a karmic emotional pattern, a behavior pattern. Something is keeping them stuck and preventing them from fully approaching you, fully, I'm hearing, having that conversation. It just feels like even if you're talking to this person, if you are talking to this person, you need to know it's barely scratching the surface of what they really want to say. They haven't really spoken their full truth yet to you. And yet something is holding them back from feeling able to do that. With the envy card upright and the solar plexus chakra card reversed, this masculine is feeling really unfulfilled in some physically manifested 3D situation in their life that does feel really karmic in nature, that energetically they've shifted out of. Emotionally, they no longer feel a desire for or an attachment to whatever this person or situation is that they're still stuck in, but they haven't yet fully moved forward, because with the solar plexus chakra card reversed, I'm hearing something about being afraid of their own freedom. It's like they're lacking the confidence to really go where their heart is telling them here. This masculine is really struggling with self-esteem or struggling with self-confidence at this time. I saw the number 808. That might resonate with someone. Yeah, door to romance in the reverse position. It feels like this masculine, although they're feeling all of this frustration over not having things go as deeply with you, Divine Feminine, right now as they desire them to, they somehow keep you at a distance or keep shutting this door, keep shutting off the love they really desire, because at a deeper level, they don't feel like they deserve it. And if you found this person self-sabotaging or pulling away, it's because they're really struggling with worthiness, but at a much higher level. You are really the one this person desires, with cornucopia again coming out here in the upright position. Yeah, the main blockage coming up on this masculine's energy is that they don't see their own value and worth. They really don't see themselves as being worthy of your love in this case. And this is keeping them stuck in some type of karmic situation that they've entirely lost interest in, but that they remain in because they feel a low sense of self-confidence at this point. And I feel this low self-confidence is actually directly connected to their spiritual awakening, and particularly the phase of their awakening they're undergoing right now, which is a very intense ego death. This person's self-image has been very fluid recently because everything they thought they valued about life, about their own successes, their status, themselves, has really come into question here through this awakening. And although that's been very painful for them, especially the most recent part of that spiritual awakening, this ego death, it's also brought up a very powerful realization. And circling back to the very beginning of this reading, that realization is, with adjacent possibilities reversed, really bringing us full circle here. The realization is, there is no one else for me but you. I feel that after you and this person met and potentially went through some type of disconnect or separation, this person may have tried to move on or to date or to connect with other people romantically, but their awakening has opened their eyes to some deeper level spiritual truth, to what type of soul connection they are dealing with here when it comes to you, because it does seem like there is a really strong soul connection here. And this is really eating them up inside. We have storm warning in the upright position. It's causing them a lot of emotional chaos, because I really see this storm warning card sitting on the heart chakra. So how is this realization causing chaos for the divine masculine or the masculine here? Door to personal healing and happiness in the reverse position, because I'm realizing how much work I need to do on myself, how much healing I have to do. And I'm also realizing just how unhappy I have been in my life without you. And again, we have appreciation reverse that's causing me to realize that I don't have a strong sense of who I truly am at a deeper level. I feel like this masculine may be someone who has always built his self-image or himself on the expectations, the ideas, or the opinions of other people, society. It feels like he's lived a very conventional or traditional life in many respects, and really followed what society told him to be or to do. And now there is this realization that that ego-based version of himself, who he thought he was really just a projection of what other people wanted him to be. And so with Magician and the Mirror reverse, this is one of my two traditional twin flame cards in the deck. So this could be a twin flame situation, but that will not connect for everyone. Regardless, this card can also speak to a deep rebalancing happening within the self. And I see that I'm hearing you entered this masculine's life to wake him up and powerfully bring him into balance, because this is someone who was living very much on the surface, who was living very much through their ego, through the logical thinking mind alone, someone who became very disconnected from their own emotional world, from their deeper level wants, desires, dreams, goals. And I feel like you almost instantaneously awoke all of that within this masculine, which was really overwhelming to them and may have caused them to run away in the beginning. I'm also seeing the word inspiration, like you are this person's muse or inspiration. Even if they've been not very vocal about this, they see you or they sense you energetically, because again, there is that really strong energetic soul bond here, but they see or sense you really living in your knowingness of who you really are at a soul level, stepping into this authenticity, being this creative being that you are. Because like we said earlier, I very much see you as a creative in some way, shape, or form. And yet they are feeling this painful disconnect from you, but that painful disconnect is pulling them into this rebalancing, forcibly making them connect with that internal feminine essence and energy within themselves. And ultimately, this integration within, this balancing happening within the masculine here is pulling them onto their highest path, their highest timeline, with the temple path here in the upright position. Now, many powerful messages coming through this reading already. I am going to be heading over to the Patreon reading, where we are going to be channeling additional information about what this masculine is thinking, what they are feeling emotionally, and messages that they want to communicate to you, Divine Feminine, at this time. We will also be channeling more deeply into your energy, Divine Feminine. I know we didn't channel as much for you today because so many messages came through from this masculine who is very talkative at the soul level because he very much wants to have this conversation with you in the 3D world as well. So we will be diving deeper into that in the extended reading in our beautiful soul tribe on Patreon. If you do feel guided to join us now over on Patreon, the link to that is in the pinned comment and description box under the video. For now, I am going to channel one final message from the Rumi Oracle deck. So this card is the right choice. And the guidebook here says, can you give up what you have planned, believed, or decided? Let the heart wisdom that silently and constantly broadcasts its pure and true intention into the fertile womb of the universe lead the way instead. It will lead you along the right path, to the right house, where sits the right master for you. Better to take your risks on the angel of your own heart, wise as that being is, and dance to your own heart rhythm instead. There may be fear if others seem to be dancing different steps, but beloved, you know that is just because every heart has its own rhythm. So why not allow it to be thus without fear or doubt? In your heart, you know what holds meaning for you. You may or may not have a grand vision to go along with that meaning as yet, but deep within, you know what is without value and what holds value for you. You were born with those values intact in your heart, and whatever confusion has arisen for you along the way is just where the values of others have transfused into your own blood. It is time for a transfusion of holy light into that blood to be cleansed and purified, restored to its integrity, and filled with passion for what is rightfully yours, your unique passion and purpose. So I hope this reading shifted you energetically in some way or reconnected you with a message from your own intuitive self. And if you did receive a message from the reading, I would love to hear from you in the comments under the video. The link to the extended Patreon reading, where we will be channeling more in-depth information and messages, is in the pinned comment and description box. Otherwise, I am wishing you a beautiful day, and I will talk to you again in Friday's reading.